this again. All right. What's going on, YouTube? You're hanging out with your boy Pops, and I am back with a brand new video. I had to do one today. Even though I haven't been actively making videos, I felt this one deserved. This one warranted a bit of a response. And my 2 cents on it. This morning, I woke up to discover that the internet was in a fucking frenzy because K Dot, aka Kendrick Lamar, aka Kung Fu Kenny, dropped one of the hardest feature verses of the year, and he takes direct aims or direct shots at Drake and J.Cole. I love these I love these kind of like moments in hip hop. Drake and Kendrick Lamar, they've always had this, you know, ongoing kind of rivalry and I guess subtle beef going on ever since Kendrick Lamar came into the scene. And I get it, you know, this is hip hop. There's a competitive element, and everyone, you know, is out to prove themselves, and everyone deems themselves as the best, and so yeah, it makes sense that the competitiveness is just natural, it's expected. Within hip hop, there's always been this ongoing conversation, this ongoing narrative about who's the best contemporary kind of like rapper alive, and it tends to always be the main three artists. So Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and J.Cole. So this is really interesting. And me personally, look, I'm a huge fan of all three artists. I love Drake. I feel like all three artists make very, very different kinds of music. I respect all three equally. If I had to decide for myself who I'm, you know, I love Drake and Kendrick Lamar the most. But I also respect significantly, or I respect J. Cole's artistry as well, just because I know in terms when it comes to rap, the guy can fucking rap. And especially if you consider the last couple of years or last 5 years, this guy J. Cole has killed every feature verse he's been on. I'm talking about every single feature. It's like he's on a quest to prove that he's the best ever, right? And you gotta respect that. You gotta absolutely respect that. So I love that about him. So Drake dropped an album a few months ago, For All the Dogs, and on that album he features J. Cole on their track First Person Shooter, and in that song considers himself the GOAT. Literally says it on the track, who the GOAT, who the GOAT, who the GOAT, right? And and J. Cole equally does the same thing, considers himself to be the best. Who's considered the best three? Is it him? Is it K Dot? Is it Aubrey? But at this moment in time, he's considering himself as Muhammad Ali. He's contending that he is the best ever, as every rapper should. So I'm not even mad about that. But you know who's not happy about it? Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, you can't put yourself out there, you know, and not be met with criticism. So, and I think what's remarkable about this diss track is just of how explicit and how direct it is. I feel like, you know, for the past, I say maybe decade, people, it's become very, very trendy within hip hop for people to trade subliminal disses, and people try to shy away from being very direct. Very, very contrary to what was going on in the 2000s, you know, like when the Ja Rules and Eminems and various others went, you know, during their scene, during their time, on their prime, when you had beef with someone, you named who you're talking to. Everyone knew who you're talking to. There's no hiding. There's no subliminals. You know, 50 was talking about Ja. Eminem was talking about Ja. Ja was mentioning exactly who he was taking shots at. There was no misunderstandings. Absolutely no misunderstandings. What did he say? Fuck sneak dissing. First person shooter. I hope they came with 3 switches. Right, so that's directly aimed at. That's in reference to the first person shooter track with Drake and J. Cole. And he goes, motherfuck the big three. Nigga, it's just big me. And your best work is a light pack. Nigga, Prince outlived Mike Jack. And then he said, he goes on to say, for all your dogs getting buried, that's a K with all these nines. He gonna see Pet Cemetery. Which is another reference directly to the album title by Drake. So this is already like, and he says a whole bunch of other stuff in there, you know, like, but those were the lines that particularly, I guess, were very, very pertinent to, I guess, relatable to Drake and the beef. Absolutely love this. I'm curious. I am super curious whether Drake is actually gonna respond to this. I saw a video of Joe Budden talking about this is one that Drake should sit. Like Drake should sit this one out. Drake should sit this one out, and he said that because he feels like even though Kendrick Lamar took these shots, that Drake doesn't have what it takes to go back like bar for bar with or toe to toe with Kendrick Lamar, but J. Cole does, right? So this is more, so everyone's kind of expecting a response from J. Cole, and I think he would. I think J. Cole is definitely gonna, you know, he's probably like on his way to the studio right now, right? He's probably been in the studio since the fucking track dropped, right? It's just a matter of like, you know, let's hope that he releases the response soon as possible. But yeah, I don't doubt that he's gonna have a response to this. I'm very, very skeptical because I know that, you know, for Drake, he's always been one to he's kind of put it out there that his priorities are different. He's the guy that does all the numbers. He's the guy that's always, you know, on top of the charts. He's you know, by a lot of measures, he's one of the biggest artists ever, right? Not just within like hip hop, but like just ever. Like this guy is literally competing with the likes of like Taylor Swift and Adele and, you know, the Biebers and the fucking like the Weekends, you know, the Weekend. But you know, the likes of that, so artists like of that caliber. So those are the guys that like feels like he's in competition with, and he doesn't, you know, want to get caught up in all the semantics and all this crap that, you know, he considers himself above all these rapidy rap going back and forth kind of thing. But J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar definitely do not. I think they like, you know, Kendrick Lamar obviously wants all the smoke, and J. Cole is gonna entertain this. He's gonna entertain this. Like, who'll be mad not to? Like, how can you not? How can you, you know, how can you proclaim that you're the best rapper to ever do it, and be putting it out there, putting yourself on the line, and not take the opportunity when someone challenges that notion? He's gonna respond. He has to respond, right? Especially given like I said before, like the run that he's been on for the past couple of years. Like, he's gonna have to respond. Anyways, please let me know what you guys think, because I love engaging in these discussions. I think they're very, very interesting, and them you know, they're special moments in hip hop. I'm gonna tune out now. Take care, guys. All right.